Okay guys, welcome back to another Assetto Corsa special event setup. Today's video we're going to be looking at Free the Beast special event in the Mercedes AMG GT3 around Zandvoort racetrack in Netherlands. So we're going to have a little look at the car we're going to be driving. Obviously it's the AMG GT3 pushing out 520 horsepower, weighing 1,265 kilograms, and we're going to be racing around Zandvoort, 4,307 meters long. Track width 13 meters, and racing at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, clear weather, 20 degrees ambient temperature. Okay, so we're going to start a lap. We're going to make sure we get out the final corner as fast as we can, going flat out in 5th gear as we go through this corner now, accelerating flat out into 6th gear, and then we're going to look out for the 100-yard board on the left, and then we're going to brake down very fast and go down to 3rd gear and then 2nd gear as we hit the apex. So we're going down to 3rd gear and then 2nd gear as we hit that apex, get the car to bite in nicely, then into 3rd gear nice and early just to stop that torque building up too much, then through the gears, going back down to 3rd gear for this corner. You really want to swing it into that curb, then get on the power into 4th gear, dull that power a bit, and down to 2nd for this corner, trying to take a little bit of a wide entry and then getting on the power as early as possible, going into 4th gear now and then into 5th gear, flat out through these corners, no lifting at all needed in the AMG GT3. So we're going to go flat all the way through here, going into 6th gear, and then we're going to look to brake just around there now, going down into 4th gear, try and get an early entry into this corner now just to stop the car running wide, then into 5th gear briefly as we go back down to 4th gear for this tricky right hander. You've got to watch you don't run too far left there just in case you run off the track, going down into 2nd gear for this tight right hander now, and slowly feed the power back through into 3rd gear, then into 4th gear, and then back down to 3rd gear, and then we're going to take another wide entry down into 2nd gear, and I want to open this corner up, so I'll take a wide entry so we can get on the power as early as possible, then into 4th gear, into 5th gear, and we're going to look out again for the 100-yard board on the left where we're going to brake down very hard, going down into 2nd gear, and we're going to try and skim the apex at curb there, and then stay tight to this corner, and then once you feel the grips there, feed the power in as much as you can, into 3rd gear, then into 4th gear, and then we're going to look to brake down, back down to 3rd gear for this corner, trying to go over the curb a little bit, use some of the curb on the right there, and then into 4th gear, and then trying to take this corner as fast as we can. Now we're going to go into 5th gear and then just hold the power there as much as you can. Like I say, we did lift a little bit there, lost a little bit of time, but nothing major. Into 6th gear and over the line for a 1 minute 38.6. So we beat the time by over a second, well, about a second and a half there. So we have a quick look at the times we needed. Obviously it was a 1 minute 40 for gold, 41 for silver and 43 for the bronze. So we've clearly beat that by a nice margin there. So we're going to quickly run through the setup and what we did. So we're going to go into the setup straight from the track and show you the setup that we used. So we were running 69 on the brake balance, although I did move that down to 68.5. It's up to you whether you run 68 or 69 and move it up or down manually when you start the race. 68.5 felt a little bit better for getting the turn in into the corners. Aero, you can run 6 or 5. I preferred 5. 6 gives a little bit more understeer. Power 10, obviously with the torque of this car you want to dim that power, running no traction control, and off throttle 40. Tyre pressures down on the front, slightly higher on the rear, and we did some of the change. We lifted the suspension up a bit from the Spa setup just because of the bumps, etc., and softened the suspension up because of the bumps, and a lot of the rear end's been lowered on the dampers compared to our Spa setup just to help out with the rear end over the bumps. So we're going to have a little look at the TV replay camera now. If this setup has helped you out, helped you get the bronze time, whatever it is, make sure you click that like button and leave a comment if there's anything you want to know. Thanks again for watching guys, and I'll be back with more setups in the future.